Welcome. I'm very excited to welcome you to the Queen's family and to the Beda International Study Centre at Hurstmonceux Castle. My name is Professor Peter Lowe, and in addition to teaching English literature at the castle and overseeing our undergraduate research programme, I'm a member of the academic advising team. Joining me today is Professor Charan Rainford, who teaches political studies and is also one of the advisors at the Beda International Studies Centre, better known as the BISC for short. I'm sure you're eager to hear all about what your first year at the BISC will be like and what courses you'll take. So let's get started. The information in this video is directed at BISC students who are enrolled in Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Con Ed Arts and Con Ed Science. Students in the Bachelor of Health Sciences programme will meet with Dr. Beth Rickan and should consult their own degree programme information in the BISC SOAR on Q. However, you will find the information helpful when selecting your option and elective BISC courses, as they are drawn from the arts and science offerings. So the first few slides will not be as relevant to you, so you may wish to skip ahead a few slides in this presentation video. During the presentation, I may refer to the BISC course registration manual that you can find in Module 2 of BISC SOAR on Q. Please make sure you take the time to read through this manual, as it's designed to help introduce you to your academic programme at Queen's, and also to guide you through the course enrolment process. During SOAR, you will receive an email invitation to meet with one of our academic advisors to discuss your academic plans and course selections. Please take advantage of this opportunity, and we are happy to help. You can also refer to this video at any time. So here is what we will cover in this session. All of the academic basics that you will need to know as an arts and science student throughout your entire time at Queen's. We will cover units, courses, how to choose courses, how to enroll in them, and we will review all of the important dates that you need to know. Let's start with some terminology. What is a programme? Upon entering first year, you've been admitted to the Faculty of Arts and Science, to one of the following degree programmes: Bachelor of Arts Honours, BAH, Bachelor of Science Honours, BSc H, Bachelor of Arts Honours Bachelor of Education, BAH BEd, or Bachelor of Science Honours Bachelor of Education, BSc BEd. This is what we call your programme. Just a side note for the Con Ed students, we will not be covering the Bachelor of Education degree requirements in any detail during this session. We encourage you to sign up for the Concurrent Education webinar on July 14th, or watch the recording that will be available on OnQ following the session. Just remember that everything you need for your Bachelor of Education degree is extra to your Arts and Science degree. What is a plan? A plan is the concentration piece of your degree programme. It can be your major, medial, like a double major, or specialisation in a discipline. You can also add a minor to your plan. You do not select your plan until the end of your first year. What is a unit? A unit is a course weight. Most courses are either 3 units, single term, or 6 units, multi-term. There are a few exceptions where course units don't follow this standard. Keep in mind that to graduate, it's not necessarily the number of courses you need to complete, but rather the number of units. So make sure you watch your unit count. A full-time student normally takes 5 courses or 30 units per academic year. Students in Bachelor of Music and Con Ed will take a yearly load higher than 30 units. And this year may be an exception in deciding whether you take a full course load in the fall term given that the term will be completely online. Students who are new to online learning may prefer to take a maximum of 3 or 4 courses in the fall. You can discuss this with your academic advisor during your appointment. What is the academic calendar? The academic calendar isn't really a calendar at all. It's a collection of important information concerning admission, academic appeal, and other degree regulations. The calendar also outlines departmental information, and it includes every single degree plan we offer, including all of the courses you need to take for them. The calendar also has information about certificates, course descriptions, course lists. It's basically the information manual for arts and science, including all of the rules. Your arts and science degree will consist of different types of courses. You will need to take some specific courses that count toward your major, and sometimes you will also have to take courses that count toward your minor, and in all cases you'll have to take some elective courses as well. How many courses you need for each of these will depend on which degree plan and combination you choose to follow. This is important for you to know now as a first-year student because it will help guide you on how to pick your courses, how to create different degree pathways, and give you an idea of how to plan for second, third, and fourth year. Let's take a look at the various degree plan options. You'll also find these in your manual. Option 1, a major, half and half. Option 2, a major-minor combination, half major, quarter minor, quarter electives. Option 3, a specialization. This is for science only, heavy on required courses with just a little bit of room for electives. Option 4, a medial, for arts only, with this allows for an equal focus in 2 disciplines, with just over a third in 2 different concentrations, and just under a third in elective subjects. In first year, you aren't in a degree plan yet. We want you to take this first year to do some exploring, so you're encouraged to take a variety of courses from different disciplines and explore the range of subjects available to you. After this year, you'll have a better idea of what you want to focus on, and the classes you've taken will lay the groundwork for all the different plans you can pursue. Later in this session, we'll provide you with some examples to help illustrate the point. So when you're choosing your first year classes, make sure you have the prerequisites to access the plans that you want. You can find this information in the Arts and Science calendar, and you can also find a list of recommended courses by plan posted in the BISC SOAR on Q modules for reference. Consider taking at least one course that expands your horizons, but accept that you can't do everything. You may want to major in everything, minor in everything, take 3 teachables, do an exchange and a certificate and an internship, but that might not all be realistic. We can talk with you about options and where some good compromises might be feasible during your academic advising appointment. Now let's review the different types of courses you need to take in your upper years. You don't have to worry about this much now, but it will make choosing your plan easier if you understand how all of the courses you've taken count or fit into your degree program. Let's discuss core courses and option courses. Both kinds of courses are required for your plan. Core courses means that you don't have any flexibility. These are mandatory classes. Option courses have a bit more flexibility. You can choose from a list of available classes within the discipline. Supporting versus electives versus exclusions. Some plans in arts and science require the student to take supporting courses. These are courses in a subject different from that of the plan, but they are required prerequisites for upper year study. This is fairly common in the sciences. An example would be a first-year calculus course in a physics plan. Elective courses are chosen freely from any course offered throughout the Faculty of Arts and Science, or perhaps in another faculty, as long as you meet the prerequisites, if there are any, and count the course towards your overall degree plan, i.e. the 120 units you need to graduate. And exclusion courses. Exclusions are a list of 2 or more courses that are considered similar enough so that credit will only be given for a defined subset of courses from that list. Usually, holding credit for an excluded course will prevent enrolment in any of the remaining courses on the list. It's not something you need to be too concerned about this year, but something you might want to think about for your second year studies. One important piece to note here is terminal courses. There are some courses, like first year writing courses for example, that don't lead to a major because we don't offer a degree plan in writing. So while Writing 125 might sound like a really cool course to take, we want you to keep all of your options open as much as possible for pathways to different majors, just in case plans A and B don't work out. So in first year, try to stick only with classes that will lead somewhere. Those courses like Writing 125 can be taken in upper years when you're in your degree plan and your pathway is more defined. In the next slide, I'll show you an example of how these courses fit together to form a plan. Now that we've talked about the different types of courses that may be in your chosen degree plan, let's look at an example of one degree plan, so you can see the bigger picture of how it all fits together, and where to find this information for future reference when you choose your plan at the end of first year. You can find this page of information in your course registration manual in OnQ as well. Plans are found in the Degree Plans section of the Arts and Science calendar for each degree plan, including minors. We will walk through the parts of this plan which outlines the programme requirements for a major in history. Programme. In this example, the degree programme is a Bachelor of Arts, Honours. The plan is a major which constitutes 60 units of the 120 units required for this degree programme. You can see it's denoted by the M in the code. Subject, History. The 4-letter code for history is also indicated, HIST, and you'll also notice it's part of the course code for all history courses. Courses. We talked about the various types of courses in the previous slide. Typically, Section 1, Core, and Section 3, Supporting, will list the first year courses required for a particular plan. Another good resource to help you look for the courses you may need for your plans of interest is the Recommended Courses by Degree Plan list in your OnQ modules. The rest of the details in the programme requirements are not as important at the moment. You'll see them when the time comes for course selection in second year, 12 months from now. Academic advisors from the Faculty of Arts and Science Office will connect with you during your winter term to introduce you to your plan selection process and provide academic advising to help you choose. We are very excited to introduce you to our exclusive flagship courses, BISC 100, Thinking Locally, and BISC 101, Acting Globally, which have been redesigned this year to be offered online to all Queen students from all faculties and disciplines. One clear advantage for first-year students who choose to take BISC 100, 101 is that these courses offer you full entry after first year into academic plans for history, sociology, languages, literatures and culture, and drama, and partial entry into geography and film. This opens up a number of disciplines to you. Moreover, they remain unique courses that deliver both intercultural skills and interdisciplinary knowledge that will drive student academic progress towards second year in ways that a traditional disciplinary course cannot. While we encourage all students, humanities, social sciences and sciences, to take BISC 100, 101, to develop their skills as global citizens and learn how to function in an interdisciplinary team, we recognise that they may choose not to do so, to allow them to explore other disciplines outside of those served by the course. For more information about these courses, we encourage you to read the descriptions in your manual and on the BISC website, and to check out the Taster BISC 100 class, available in your on-cue modules. To help you start thinking about your own course selections for this year, let's look at an example for each Arts and Science degree programme of what a student might select to fit their academic interests and goals. Remember that all BISC courses are listed in the BISC Course Registration Manual in OnCue and also on the BISC website. Jake is enrolled in the Bachelor of Arts Honours degree programme and has a keen interest in international relations and diplomacy. Thinking about his future academic plans and interests, he's interested in political studies, global development studies, history, and maybe a minor in world languages. Jake decides to take BISC 100 101. For Jake, these courses will serve as the required first-year history courses, if he eventually chooses to declare a history plan. And he's keen also to learn intercultural and interdisciplinary skills for the rest of his degree and for his career. When choosing the rest of your courses, focus on those which best support your main interests. For Jake, these include Pols 110, Political Studies Plan Entry, Devs 100, Development Studies Plan Entry, and Spanish 111 112, which fulfills his interest in world languages. Also, all development studies students must take 6 units of language courses as part of their plan, albeit not necessarily in first year, so Jake figures it might be a good idea to get it done this year and balance out the other courses in his second, third and fourth years. Then, consider taking some courses that give you room to explore. Here, Jake has chosen to take art history and music, but a student less interested in the creative arts might consider courses in economics, psychology or health studies, among other options. Now let's meet Lydia, who is enrolled in the Bachelor of Science Honours programme. You can see that Lydia is interested in biodiversity and sustainable development. She's keen to explore the managed woodlands on the Herstmonceux Castle estate and has been involved in climate change action in her high school. For science students, in most cases, Math 121, Chem 112, Biology 102 103 and Physics 106 are the best choices to keep the widest range of options open to you for the majority of the science plans. Some courses are not required for all science plans, so read the degree plan summaries in the academic calendar and the recommended courses by plan reference document provided in your manual. Phys 106 is highly recommended for students interested in plans in biology, but Lydia is not completely sure about pursuing this plan at this time, and she can always pick it up in second year if she goes on that route. For those who take all 4 science courses, the final 6-unit choice allows you to expand horizons or to explore further science subjects. Lydia decided to take Devs 100, following on her interest in sustainability and activism. Since she's going to wait on Physics 106 for now, she decided on taking the Health 101 Social Determinants of Health course in fall term and the Intro Stats course in winter, since it counts as a supporting course in a few science plans. The health course would be an elective for Lydia and more of an interest course to broaden her horizons. If she is really keen on health studies after taking 101, she could also swap the STAM 200 Introduction to Statistics course for Health 102 in winter term and create a pathway for a health studies minor. She may also decide to take the BISC 100 course Thinking Locally, because she's always been involved in her local community and may be able to apply her own experience to the coursework. There are a number of options for Lydia to pursue. Let's meet Gabby now, who is enrolled in the Concurrent Education and Bachelor of Art Honours degree programme. As a Con Ed student, particularly one interested in being a high school teacher, Gabby will need to choose courses that lead to plans in 2 teachable subjects, i.e., in upper year, she will be pursuing a major minor or remedial plan. Typically, Teachables are traditional subjects such as English, history, chemistry, biology, etc. BISC 100-101 is recognised as both a history and a drama teachable subject, and acts as a prerequisite for both of these plans. So Gabby will be able to take upper year courses in these disciplines towards her teachable and her BA Honours degree programme. She's interested in teaching abroad, so is keen to acquire the intercultural skills that the BISC 100-101 courses deliver. English 100 allows access to English plans and a required course for the degree plan. It's always been a favourite subject for Gabby, and she's excited about the opportunities to explore the spaces and places that inspired some of her favourite British authors. Psychology 100 is a requirement for all ConEd students, although it's not necessary to take it in first year. Gabby is keen to do it with the BISC with the smaller class sizes and direct connection to the professor. Gabby now has lots of space open to pursue further interests. She's chosen to take the Classical Studies course in archaeology. While classics may not be counted as a teachable subject, it interests her and complements her interests in history, and it also allows access to upper year classics courses, should she want to take these later. The philosophy course is a strong elective option and has always been an interest for Gabby. It may also help her think about how to help high school students develop these skills as a teacher. Gabby has also taken French language courses throughout her schooling and wants to keep up her proficiency in French. She knows there's often demand for French teachers in her local school board, so she may decide to keep it as a teachable subject. ConEd students can find more specific information about their programme and courses in the On-Cue modules and from the Concurrent Education Coordinator, Ms. Vicky Andrews. Contact her directly if you have specific questions about your programme and teachable subjects. Her contact information is located in the manual. 2 courses that will automatically be added to Gabby's load are Prac 110 and Prof 110, Self as Teacher. The Prac 110 course is for your practice teaching component, and there's more information about how the practicum will work in the Concurrent Education section on On-Cue. We encourage you to sign up for the introductory webinar for ConEd students on Tuesday 14th July, 11 o'clock till 12 noon EST. Information can be found on On-Cue regarding this. A special note for our Bachelor of Health Sciences students who are joining the BISC this year. You will automatically be enrolled in your 3 core health sciences courses that you're taking each term. This enrolment will occur on July 27th, so if you don't see these courses in Solus yet, don't worry, they will be there in time. You also have the opportunity to take arts and science courses at the BISC as part of your degree programme, which are called option and elective courses. Option courses are those that you select from a specified list of courses. It may be a full year course, 6 units like Psych 100, or 2 3-unit courses, one in the fall term and one in the winter term, such as Biology 102 and 103. You'll find the specified list of option courses offered at the BISC in the Course Enrolment Manual in On-Cue. You may also take an elective course, which can be selected from any of the first year course offerings at the BISC. Like the option course, it may be a full year course, 6 units, or 2 3-unit courses, one for each term. All the BISC courses available are listed on the BISC website and in the manual. Please make sure that you also consult with your academic advisor for BISC Health Sciences, Dr. Beth Rickan. She can help you review your plans and make sure that you're meeting your requirements. You should take advantage of the opportunities offered to you in your university education to pursue areas of interest that you might not otherwise have had a chance to explore. For example, you may always have been interested in architecture and ancient civilizations, but not had the opportunity to study these subjects in high school. In that case, you may consider taking a course in art history or introduction to archaeology while at the BISC. This is your chance to learn a little more about things that you would not necessarily do or plan to do yourself. What's important is that you're interested. Review the list of first-year courses offered at the BISC and pay particular attention to the course descriptions. We also encourage you to meet your professors in the On-Cue modules, where our teaching faculty have prepared a short video to introduce themselves and to tell you a little bit more about their course. You can ask them questions too using the tools in On-Cue. While selecting the courses that interest you, refer to the list of recommended courses for degree plans in your registration manual and the Faculty of Arts and Science calendar for detailed information on plan requirements and necessary prerequisites. If you have any questions about plan requirements and first-year course selection, write them down on the BISC course registration preparation form provided in your On-Cue module, and remember to raise them when you meet with your academic advisor. Some of you may have taken courses in the International Baccalaureate or IB program during high school, or advanced placement courses, and are wondering about transfer credits to your Queen's degree. If the course was taken before you became a Queen student, you may apply for the transfer credit. This includes AP, IB, A-Level, Cambridge Pre-U, French Baccalaureate courses, completed in high school. For more information, please visit the undergraduate admissions website and look for transfer credits under the About Applying tab in the menu bar at the top. Select the curriculum that applies to you and your degree program from the drop-down menu, and you'll find more information about how to apply for transfer credit and how the course might transfer into your academic program. It will also provide you with information about which transfer credits can be used to gain entry to certain degree plans. In some cases, you can use a transfer credit to gain access to a plan, but in others you may have to take the first-year course again and earn a minimum grade in order to gain entry to that plan. Make sure that you ask your academic advisor if you're unsure about how to locate this information. We may also refer you to the academic advising team in the Faculty of Arts and Science. Once you have met with an academic advisor and spent some time deciding about your courses, it's time to enroll using Solus. My colleague, Professor Charan Rainford, will introduce that process now.
Thanks, Peter, and hello, everybody. For basic information and tips on using Solus, check out the Nuts and Bolts session in Module 1 of your BISC SOAR On-Cue course to help you sign in and navigate the different sections. There is also information and screenshots on the University Registrar website if you ever need a refresher. To enroll in your courses, you'll be using the Academics section in Solus. You can see from the drop-down menu that in addition to course enrollment, you can also view your grades, class schedule, unofficial transcript, and so on. There is a lot of useful information, and you will learn to use different features throughout your time at Queen's. We're going to be walking you through searching for your classes, adding them to your shopping cart, and then officially enrolling in them. The course registration process for BISC students is slightly different than what your fellow classmates on the Kingston campus will be doing, so we will walk you through the steps and highlight some differences. But before we get started, we need to know when we can officially enroll in classes. To find the date of your enrollment appointment, you click on the Enrollment Dates bar. On the right-hand side of the screen, you will see the date of your enrollment appointment, and also when you can start adding courses to your shopping cart. More on that on the next slide. If you would like more details about your enrollment appointment, click Details. For students in the BISC program, your enrollment is a bit different, because the enrollment appointment is the same for all of you. Spoiler alert, your appointment starts on July 20th, so you can start enrolling in your classes on that date if you wish. It is still a good idea for you to familiarize yourself with where to find this information for your future years at Queen's on the Kingston campus. At the top, you will see when the shopping cart opens. This is when you can start adding courses you're interested in to your shopping cart. This year, the shopping cart opens on July 17th. Please note that this is for BISC students only. It will be later for all Kingston campus students. Next, you'll see your enrollment appointment date and time. Enrollment appointments are designed to ensure students can get into the necessary courses they need to move forward or to graduate. Again, your appointments are all the same for this year only, and for BISC students only. If you know someone in the Arts and Science program on the Kingston campus, they will have a different enrollment appointment, and at a later time. You will notice that the enrollment appointment ends on July the 31st. It's very important that you have all your course selections confirmed by this date. Part of what is different about your course registration process is that your course timetable is built by the BISC team and based on your course choices, so there is no first come, first serve or waitlist. They need time to build a timetable, so the cutoff date of July 31st is very important if you want to make sure that you can have access to the BISC courses that you want to take. We understand that sometimes students change their mind about their course selections, or with the fall term being online for all arts and science this year, you may want to take a Kingston campus course. This may be possible for fall term only, since we're expecting to be at the BISC for the winter term. There will be an open enrollment period starting on August the 31st, where you'll be permitted to add and drop courses in Solus. By this point, you will already know what your BISC timetable will be for synchronous sessions. So if you decide to swap BISC courses around or add a fall term Kingston campus course, you need to make sure that there are no timetable conflicts. If you have a conflict, Solus will not let you add a new course. If you make any course swaps, it is advisable that you consult with your BISC academic advisors to make sure that the changes you make will not have a negative impact on your academic pathways. This is especially important with full year courses. We will send you more information about open enrollment in August, so do not worry too much about it now. Now that you know the courses that you're interested in, you can start putting them in your shopping cart in preparation for course enrollment when it opens. Under the Academics tab, select the Enroll Link or tab. This may be slightly different from your Solus view. Select the term you wish to enroll for, in this case the fall term. The summer term runs from May to August, fall from September to December, and winter from January to April. But click here on fall and then continue. Remember though, to enroll in both fall and winter classes, you will need to register term by term. Enter information for the course you want to find and click Search. If you do a general search and not enter any subject information, you may see all the courses being offered at the BISC for the term selected. Remember that you are only permitted to enroll in courses for which you have the prerequisite. For the fall term, there are only first-year courses listed for the BISC. One very important step is to change the campus from the default of Main to the Beda International Study Center by using the drop-down menu. If you do not, you will only see Kingston campus courses, which you are not able to select until the open enrollment period starting on August 31st. Also, we recommend that you unclick the Show Open Classes Only box so that you can see if a course is being offered or if it is full. The BISC courses will all be open during your enrollment period, but it is still good practice for the future. Click Search to see the list of courses. Here is a screen capture of the search results for BISC courses that will be open to you. you can click on the hyperlink of the course to retrieve more information about it, including a course description. The timetable information will show as TBA or blank because the timetable will be created after all the BISC students have enrolled in their courses. You do not need to be concerned with conflicts or building your timetable at this stage. You will notice that some of your courses will have a lab or tutorial showing with the course. In this example, Biology 1 or 2. If it appears with one of your courses, make sure that you select it, or there will be issues with the enrollment confirmation. Since it is a different process from students on Kingston campus, it is imperative that you make final course enrollment decisions by July 31st in order to enroll in your BISC course selections. Remember, as of July 17th, you can start selecting courses to put in your shopping cart in preparation for your enrollment time, which starts on July 20th for all BISC students. Classes can be added to the shopping cart in two ways. Firstly, entering the class number if you know the exact class ID number. This is not the same as a course code. Secondly, by class search. Step 1. Selecting classes to add to your shopping cart. The shopping cart is a tool that has been designed to facilitate enrollment. The shopping cart has the ability to hold all the courses that you plan to enroll in for the academic year and validate whether you can enroll in the course. Validation ensures that you meet all requirements and have the proper prerequisites needed to enroll. Courses must be in the shopping cart before you can enroll. Your shopping cart is like shopping on any other website. You do not own that item until you check out with your shopping cart. In this case, enrolling in a class is like checking out. You will not be charged for items in your shopping cart, just the items or courses that you select at the end. One very important point to remember: for any full year, usually 6-unit class that you are selecting, if you add a full year class, it will have an A at the end of the code for fall term, and the B section will be added automatically for winter term, but not the other way around. If you add B, you must manually add A. This is something to check for in your cart. In this example, the student has selected the Art History 116 course and added it to their shopping cart for fall term. Step 2. Confirm classes. To ensure you are enrolling in the proper courses and that you meet the course requirements by using the Validate function in the shopping cart. Validating your courses in your shopping cart will check for all possible combinations of errors to determine whether a course is okay to add or presents a potential problem. Problems may include missing prerequisites, no tutorial selected, the course is an exclusion, maximum course load has been reached, and/or timetable conflicts, which will help you during the open enrollment period. So make sure you validate. Once you're satisfied with the courses in your shopping cart and are ready to enroll in the selected courses, hit the Finish Enrolling button. Step 3. View results. A message and a status will appear indicating whether you have been successfully enrolled in the course or whether there has been an error preventing you from enrolling. For full year courses like English 110, Devs 100, and so on, usually 6 units, you need to make sure that you enroll in both the A and B sections and any required labs or tutorials. If you enroll in A, you should be automatically enrolled in the B section, but it is always a good idea to check. Here is an example of an error message. Common errors can be prerequisites, scheduling conflicts, or the class is already at full capacity. In this example, the student does not have the proper prerequisites to enroll in this particular course. If you encounter any difficulties navigating Solus and confirming your courses on the day that you are doing your course enrollment, please contact the BISC advising team at advisors@bisc.queensu.ac.uk so we can help or point you in the right direction. Now that we have walked through the course enrollment process, let's review the steps. Number 1. Read the course registration manual located in the BISC OnQ Module 2. There is lots of helpful information and all the BISC course descriptions. Second, watch your Queen's email for information with the date and time of your allotted academic advising time slot. Confirm the appointment with our BISC team and wait in the Zoom waiting room at the appropriate time. Number 3, pencil out courses of interest using the BISC course enrollment preparation form found in the manual in preparation for your academic advising appointment. This will help our advisors help you. 4, you can view your enrollment appointment on Solus and fill your shopping cart starting on July 17th in preparation for course enrollment, which brings us on to number 5 and July 20th, which is when your enrollment appointment starts and you may enroll in your courses. Since you do not need to be concerned about the timetable, as the BISC will do this for you, you should be able to enroll in all your desired BISC courses for your degree program. 6, this is very important, make sure that you enroll in all your BISC courses by July 31st to ensure that you'll be timetabled into the courses that you wish to take. After July 31st, no changes will be permitted until the open enrollment period or add-drop period. Which brings us on to number 7, an open enrollment or add-drop. This starts on August 31st, and during this time, you are able to swap courses and make changes to your selection, such as adding a Kingston campus fall term course. However, you must adhere to your course timetable now and avoid conflicts. We recommend speaking with your advisor about any changes that you are considering, so as to make sure that there is no negative impact on your academic goals and plans. And finally, number 8, continue to follow the modules and activities in your BISC SOAR OnQ course. There are many opportunities to connect with the BISC team and with each other as we build our community. This concludes our course enrollment session, and thank you for taking the time to listen. Please contact us if you have questions or run into any issues with your course registration, and we'll be happy to help you. Please remember that with the time zones, it may take a little more time, but we will make sure that we get you the help that you need. Have a lovely day.